Okay, guys, so this is what I'm thinking. This David guy, I don't know how to say his last name, and I don't care to say his last name. It starts with an O, and I think ends with an O. Says that the southern accent comes from Nigeria. I had an epiphany about what is going on with these black immigrants. They came over, they're getting jobs, they're doing stuff, they are winning awards, becoming Miss America or Miss whatever state they're in. They're doing all this stuff. Now we see a lot of vitriol come from them, and I realized it's because of the delineation. Delineation means you stay on your side of the fence, I'll stay on mine. But here in America, and I'm going to continually say this, that I say every time I'm in the comment section, there are only two groups of people. One group is black, the other group is white. Anyone else is of no concern to us. And now delineation is making that plain. Wow. Now the dominant society is seeing this as well. They're looking at the, what are they? What could I call them? The non-essentials as just that. Non-essential. You wanted to use them against foundational black Americans because you were tired of us and our uppityness, because we demand respect from you. Our race of people are no longer slaves. And I just saw a video, I didn't look at it, I just saw the title. This whitey man says, blacks are supposed to be slaves. No, we're not. And this is another thing. I saw another thing that said the whites are just now finding out that black people created everything. Doorknobs, light bulbs, light switches, everything. How do you not know that? So this is why, in my head, whites, dominant society, and black immigrants are one and the same. They behave the same, they act the same, they sound like very debaucherous. They have very disgusting ways about them. Ugh, y'all can keep both of those groups. I don't want to get myself involved in any of them, but it's a bit too late. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Our delineation is pointing out who you are and who I am. So that David guy was talking because Drewski, I applaud you. I never watched you. I didn't know who you were. I only knew your name because watching Pop the Balloon or Find Love from the last talk show, one of the guys looked like you, and the contestant said, he reminds me of Drewski. I'm like, who the heck is Drewski? And I think I looked you up at that time. It was a while ago. Anyway, you're doing a wonderful job. You're really talented, and it is showing. And I appreciate you for bringing a lot of stuff to light. Now, with delineation, the dominant society knows foundational black Americans are not putting up with a lot of crap. You already put these foreign actors in our spaces, again, to try to put a wedge between us for whatever reason. And I'm going to continually say this all the time. Even though that movie shouldn't have been made, but it was made in the filming of Roots while they were doing whatever they were doing. John Amos was taken over by the ancestors, and that scared the bejesus out of those producers, directors, everybody who was not melanated were scared. So that is one of the reasons that they bring in the people not connected to the soil when it deals with something that might be traumatic for them. Anyway, this delineation is pointed out everybody is different. I've stopped watching a lot of shows because I'm not trying to support people who hate me. So So a lot of vitriol online. I haven't seen it in real time because I'm not out and about with people. Today, this freaking idiot woman let her dog crap on my yard. She's really light, but I thought she was white, but she's black. So her voice sounded black. I wanted to slap her. I need to find something to put down for that dog to never want to come to my yard again. I only brought that up because the way people are being looked at, portrayed right now is different. This delineation has changed a lot, and the fact that we sat down and that was unexpected is something else that is making the dominant society turn their heads. Because I think I didn't watch it. I just saw the title, and the title was like, why are, this is black Americans not crashing out like the whites are? Because they are not able to buy groceries and gas at the same time. We have the same issues, but we've had these issues forever. So now you're experiencing it and you're asking, what do? Don't worry about what we do. You figure it out. Just like those immigrants who work hard, find out how to get your life together. We've tried to talk to people, tried to be nice to them, and nobody wants to listen to us. Everybody wants to call us lazy, thieves, everything that you are. So stop projecting. We're minding our business, doing whatever we're doing. Now, I'm getting to the point of what the delineation is doing to black immigrants. It's like black immigrants know that you don't work hard, that nobody's going to pay attention to you. Nobody has paid attention to you for decades. For decades. No one has paid attention to Africa for centuries. Now that Africa is in the spotlight, and you're only in the spotlight because of the vitriol that you're pointing towards foundational black Americans. We would have been looking into your countries and seeing that there's this Makoko, whatever, the child. I don't even want to get into it. Yes, there are some countries that are semi-developed, and there are some that are not. And you don't want us to point that out to you. What are you talking about? Because leave us alone. The mantra for every black American that I know is leave black people alone. But y'all don't want to listen. So the delineation has brought out a lot. We want to be separated from everything. Take all of your crime stats and leave them with you. Everything is separated. So now that who is the African girl who won Miss whatever is probably not going to win it again. Now, the black immigrants in the dominant society working in Hollywood is probably going to stick together because they're dumb and nobody's watching y'all. You realize that. I stopped watching a lot of television because I don't want to support these people. And when I look at you and I see that you're trying to hide an accent, what you don't look like most of foundational black Americans, I'm moving on. Why? Because you work hard. So that means that you need to let your community support you because you work hard. That's what it's like right now for the Asians who are going through whatever they're going through. This wealth transfer is beautiful. It is a beautiful time to be alive right now. But our delineation has made these people turn up, and the Pan-Africans are just going crazy because their money is drying up. Why is everybody so entitled to foundational black Americans' spending power? This is boggling my mind. But yeah, delineation has did a lot to a lot of people, and now they're opening their mouths and saying things that they would never say. Then they want to try and backtrack and say, sorry. No apology necessary. No apology necessary. Let your people support you. That is what came to my mind. I'm still hot with this freaking lady. I got to figure out what to put to get that dog away from my yard. On that note, I have to sit and think about something. But thank you for listening. Enjoy this Tuesday evening.